Hello and welcome to the Becoming TV, organized by Hajem Becoming Series in partnership with Businesswoman Hub and other partners like Global Wealth Forum, Thinkmint Nigeria, Gems Africa, Studio 24, and many more. I'm your host, Jessica Kings. I'll be taking you on an inspiring journey with the Businesswoman community members, as it is a community that supports the female business entrepreneurs within the first 5 years of their business, from the bustling street to the boardroom. And of course, how they turned their dreams successfully into a reality, as we are in a competitive world of today. So stay with me as I'll be taking you 360, introducing you when we come back to this visionary woman. Don't go anywhere. So we here are the fearless, dominant women constantly raising the bar, each one of them representative of their brand here. Say hello to the camera. Hello. Alright, so we're diversifying quickly into the question. So with me on my left here, I have Mrs.
Chike.
Okay, so a brand representative of what exactly?
Elios Food Company, makers of Jani's Healthy Treats smoothies.
Beautiful. So why did you start your business? What were you hoping to achieve when you started?
My business was vetted from a personal change in lifestyle. After the pandemic, I had a couple of bits that I never anticipated in my life that I could gather. So I hit the gym after the pandemic, and it was a battle of weight loss. It wasn't as fast coming as I expected, so I started making smoothies. But I found out that I wasn't the one taking the smoothies. It was my co-members at the gym that were taking it. So, and they were always looking forward to, when are you making another one? When are you making another one? So I just thought that, why am I giving these people this thing for free? And I started selling smoothies at the gym. And the comments, the support from people, feedback from new customers and family and friends made it obvious that it was a very prospective business.
Amazing.
So, and we've been doing that, and we hope to make readily available organic smoothies to people to the conscious, health conscious community at large.
That's nice. Does anybody have anything to contribute to that?
I think, my name is Aisha Iburoke Mustafa. I'm the founder and lead formulator at
Beautiful.
Nigeria Limited. So for me, my business, it's just a change of lifestyle, like she said, for health conscious people, just for them to just change their lifestyle. And I am from the family of where you have different type of ailments, and when they ask you to stop eating that, and I just snap it up like there should be a solution before the doctor has to stop eating. I just start my spice business then, and I just have like 6 variants, and when you're looking forward to it, like people want it. They want a replacement for the regular chemistry we have around. So the passion, the purpose is just there.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my name is Fortune. The lead person at Cleanbrush Fortune Homes Enterprises. We are registered cleaning vendors.
Great.
Okay. Yeah. So this passion thing of coming back from school and trying to organize his space and all that. So after a while, I was having a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
So I attended this free events where you come to get skills and all that.
Okay.
So we were taught on how to monetize your passion. And I was like seriously, so I've been cleaning room freely for my people and all that. You get, is it where I can start making money from this?
Cleaning.
Yes. Yeah. And before you know it, babe, that was how it just started, from the passion. And people now started calling me for cleaning their homes. In fact, even started from my local assembly. I handled the cleaning of the church because nobody had the time to come and clean church and all that. Cash was coming in. So before you know it, we start up from there, and we hope to make every entity live in a healthy and a clean environment.
Beautiful. So moving on to the next question, what was the first business you started on? Can you tell us or share with us the experience you had afterwards?
Actually, my name is Lekwa Obasi. I'm the director of W Enterprise. Actually, Double Enterprise is an interior decoration outfit that we've been doing that since 2010. Registered under the CAC in 2010, and while we were doing the business of interior decoration, curtains, lines, and wallpaper and the rest. Coming from the background of the HR consultant, I've been an HR consultant for over 16 years. I now notice that each time we go to decorate some houses, homes, most times after the paintings, some of them start telling us, let's wait for the cleaner to come finish before you come and do your jobs and all that. So that now gave me the insight that actually I can bet doing this cleaning before the designing comes, because most times after the cleanings are done and you want to come and design, you notice some errors and you have to call maybe the painter or something to touch it. So that bettered Double Cleaning Services. So yes, Double Cleaning Services was bettered in 2016, and that was just between the time that the pandemic was about to come.
Wow.
So after the period of vetting Double Cleaning Services, I joined the recruitment of giving cleaners to those people that will have designed their homes or designed their offices. So sometimes they say, we just want your staff to keep coming so that we don't run out of it. Sometimes they employ these cleaners and within 1 month they take their salary, they go. They'll start looking for another person. So being a consultant that have been doing outsourcing for years, so I now said, okay, let's grow this beyond what it is. On 2019, to be specific, Double Cleaning Services started producing our cleaning agents by ourselves.
Amazing. Can you imagine? Started from the bottom, now they're here. So does any other person have something to share regarding that?
Yeah. My name is Amadi Chidimma. I sell wigs under the brand name of Palmer Beauty here. I sell wigs, I educate women on wigs. That's like my primary goal, education. Because a lot of us wear these wigs and we don't know how to care for them. My first business was fashion. I sold teas, I sold sandals, very fancy sandals. I was serving at the time, 2016. I used to come. I used to come to Lagos from Akwa Ibom where I was serving. I would buy and go back and I would sell. What I learned from that was, I think after my third trip to Lagos, I bought a whole lot. And I decided to add attachments. But before I did that, I decided to just go around the salons within my neighborhood. I said that Ibesico in Akwa Ibom. Yeah. So I just went around and I just asked them, oh, how much do you buy your carton of attachments? And some of them were okay to tell me the price. Some were a bit hesitant. I was like, okay, no, well. So I asked around to see where to buy from there in Rio. And I went and I did as if I wanted to buy. And I got their price. So I said, Lagos is going to be something good. So I came down to Lagos. I think I bought about 14 cartons. And I went back, alright? And I sold them in cartons. So I would come, I'll tell you, I know you buy this attachment for, let's say, 650. I'll give it to you for 500. So I sold a couple of that, and some I made some people were like, okay, we'll pay you when we're done selling some.
No more people get that no more.
But what I learned from that experience was research. Market research. When I was doing what I was doing, I didn't know that's what I was doing.
Visibility study.
I read a lot, and one of those reasons I was reading all those business books, I actually realized that, oh wow, this thing I actually did was research, right? And
people will be like, it's only you, this woman.
Show what I wear.
Actually, then it was really talking wears.
Okay.
I do thrift wears then, see? So that's what I really do. When I now dress out and come back, blah, blah. So I now got this particular talking contact. I was like, if I should go into it, it's gonna. And since then, and it's just 2 years old. So since then, it has really been wonderful. Though I do on pre-order levels. So if I pre-order within 1 or 2 weeks, the goods are already on ground for the order for pick-up. So that's it. It's been wonderful and it's been awesome.
Beautiful. Let's celebrate ourselves. Wow. It's phenomenal how people share their life experiences and people relate with them, make them understand that it's not just something that was just better. It didn't just come like that. There was a reason for something. Like yours too was locked down. Yours too was locked down. You can imagine. You did your possibility to understand this is what people actually need. So that it don't just come and invest in something like that you won't actually get your.
People do this because I have money, I can actually do this business.
There's some gestation period that you take your time to use your hard-earned money to finance this business. And at the end of the day, it doesn't see anything. My mom is an example of that too. So we too will learn from all these things, like how you share your story too. And your feasibility study too, to ensure that these are what these people need. Like I'm buying exactly what they need. Playing with colors, understand? People like colors, you understand? So that's beautiful. Look at what she's actually advertising now. Colors for her. The bling. Very important, you understand? Know what your customer wants and show it to them and make sure that you actually win as they too win by giving them what it is.
Not what the other person.
It happens almost everywhere now.
Every individual that gives you a penny from their pocket expects to get the value for their money. So if you are going into any business and you don't have a customer relationship, you need to understand that, if I'm going to be selling this to this person, is this person going to buy it because I'm the one selling it? Or is the person buying it because the person needs and likes?
That's what my mom had to learn to do better in her business.
Exactly. That was what I learned from my previous. When she said fashion design, I was like, okay.
I also relate to that business.
Back then, it was always be customer relationship, because as a fashion designer, you are expected to see a customer for who they are. Design in line with their personality. So for the smoothie business now, it has helped because I now know that there are people that are allergic to ginger. So even when I'm selling out my product, there's ingredients, everything inside, you know what you are allergic to. And then when I give you flyers, there's a short note on each product that you are taking. This is cocoa melon, it has this and this. Is good for values. Yes, nutritional values are there. Educate them. People want to feel special. Every customer wants to feel like they're special. You're concerned about them.
Exactly. And you have to be genuine about it.
Yes.
Genuine. Not like they're trying to fake it like because I want to.
I once had a customer at Saudi, I think Saudi or there, but all those Arabian countries were like, she has been making reviews about my spices and all, and she wants yaji. She was not like, okay, you want yaji, what kind of yaji do you want? I said the basic of yaji is kuli and other herbs and spices, and because I don't do MSG, I don't do other artificial colorings and stuff. Okay, she said she does not want kuli. Fine, I just got to my table and I formulated something for her. And fine, she gave me a very good feedback. At least she got what she wanted. And
the feedback too.
And referrals. And she has given me more referrals from Arabian countries, and I'm fine.
All the way.
Yes, and I want to chip this thing also that most times the feedbacks that we get from our customers, we shouldn't take them personal. It should be a B2B stuff. No, you don't attend to it with sympathy. Do you understand? But it's on a business level.
That will also be better.
Exactly. So actually brought this to our cleaning business, right? I told my team members that every customer is unique. Every space is unique. You cannot say, it's not 2-bedroom flat that we want to clean. It's the same. It's not the same.
Give it the way you clean.
Honestly, and be detailed about it. In fact, whenever we want to talk, we said we are detailed cleaners. When I mean detailed, you see behind you. I know on a normal day your mind will not go to clean them, but if we will go there and we'll do something and show you that, see, this is a dirt. Do you get? So we have to be detailed, and it comes from feedback.
Yes.
And what customers do sometimes is they won't really tell you are not doing good or you're not doing well. They'll just they'll just be.
They won't even call you.
They'll just leave you.
They won't call you again.
So that is basically what it means.
I really appreciate you guys' journey. Sincerely. I know that what she just said applies to clothing too. You understand? Most people, you just want to sell for them because you want to. Oh, look at their bodies. So don't give them the one that is meant for. Give them one that will package them. Give me one that will.
What's it called? This stuff. Corsets. No, you'll be looking siege. Yes.
That's beautiful. I really appreciate you guys. Just one last one. Where do you see your business in the next 5 years or 10 years? Just one word. A sentence, just one sentence.
Oh, as for me, okay, because of the health, I'm actually into health spices. I would love people to be more aware about it. I'm actually starting from my neighborhood, like I should have them all over. I'll be pushing it to my neighborhood, like this is what I have and this is what you can gain from using it. So from my neighborhood first, then all around the geopolitical zone, then from there I can move out of the country because you need to start from the grassroots.
That's even the learning points. So for me, I would want my brand to be known as a trusted brand that is promoting healthy, sustainable, delicious organic drinks and yogurt. You should have all of this.
Delicious, organic.
Yes, that is sustainable. So that's why that is what I want and to be recognized globally. So having our own organic plantain pineapple plantations.
Beautiful.
You get that we can grow our organic fruits ourselves.
Yes. So any
For
other
me, for me, we're targeting at becoming a household name when it comes to cleaning agents.
This is how.
Because all the agents that we normally produce by ourselves, which was vetted from when we finished doing some services and they are like, please ma, can we get what you used in doing this? That was what led us to start producing it. And right now we've covered our localities, so many schools, hotels and homes, so many shops normally call for our products. Now most people that have used our products don't use some words like when we talk about stain removers, they don't come and start calling a particular brand thing. They only tell us, please, can we get that your W stain remover? Yes. Can we get that your W freshener? Can we get this? So we are hoping that in the next 5 years, W will scale through, pass beyond Nigeria, and go globally.
Wow. Any other person?
Okay, so in line with her, let me, because we are also in the same industry.
Yes.
Okay, so I actually had a challenge when I vetted Clean Brush for Team Homes. Okay, so the thing was, I needed a company, a big brand that I can submit myself to learn, because learning is a skill. So I wanted to learn. I even wrote to them on email like, can I volunteer? Don't pay me. Okay, so because of that challenge I had, and they turned me down. I was trained outside Nigeria. Okay, so I want to bridge that gap. At Clean Brush, in our next 5 years, we've actually started our 5 years. Okay, so we have an academy where we train, we are training already. I want to train cleaners, skilled cleaners, people who are not just passionate, but who will deliver on this cleaning delivery. Yes, who will be detailed on this business. So that is what we are looking at. We want to establish that academy where people will mention, oh, Clean Brush, oh yeah, go there and learn how to. Do you get? We want to bridge that gap because of the challenges I had in betting Clean Brush for Team Homes enterprises.
I think guys should work together when it comes to that.
Sure.
Yes, I want to chip in this as we eat well, drink I'm a mother of 4.
Wow.
Yeah, my first child is 17 years. So there's no how you see me on the way. If I should tell you that I have such, you just forget about the I mean, stand up.
Stand up. This is how you do it. Then to dress well. Especially we married women.
Yeah.
Our husbands out there, they want us to look good. Because looking good is very good.
Like the saying I actually normally tell ladies, I say, don't allow the girl in you to down.
Yeah. This is not no just give that. Because our husbands are also looking out for it.
Yeah.
Wow. They are looking out for it.
Let me tell us the camera.
Yeah, our husbands are looking out for it.
Alright, so for me, I see Pama Beauty here in the next 5 years as being an activist for change and diversity. I say this because people just say, I want a wig. I want this give me good wig. You know, they just use that expression, good wig. But in 3.5 years of running this business, I've realized that the things that are basic to me is a big deal to others. They don't know it. And I want to teach that. I'm a teacher at heart, right? So I have an academy just like her.
That's beautiful.
I'm moving away from, come and learn how to sell wigs, to come and learn how to maintain wigs.
Yes.
Come and learn how to care for your wigs.
Yes.
People buy these expensive wigs. Who's going to care for them? How are they going to care for it? How do they know what kind of products to use?
Yeah.
Right? And in the next 10 years, I want to have my own factory. Producing my own wig products.
To make this wig
you
so
know,
affordable for people too.
Exactly. Producing my own wig products. To be able to at least manage the ones you have. All those wigs that you're having just buying, they're not bad. You know, I used to tell somebody, when I tell people that whatever the state of the wig is, bring it. As long as it's human hair, bring it. I bring it back to life. And you know what? I created this program on YouTube. It's a video I hosted on YouTube. It was innocently just being hosted. You know, just this 100 and how many students I have. Where are you guys going to watch this? If I put it on the Telegram group, you have to download it. I don't know if all of you have spaces on your phones. So I just went to my YouTube channel that just had like barely 12 subscribers. I opened that YouTube channel in like 2020.
Wow.
And I just, hosted it there. And I was like, hey guys, go and watch for free. And by the time I came back, I'm seeing like 1K plus subscribers. And I'm like, what's this? What's happening here? I'm seeing over 35K views. I'm blown away in less than 3 months. And that's not the freaking part of it. The freaking part of it is people are coming back to tell me, hey Pama, look at what I revamped. You know, Pama, I created that revamping a human hair wig. And people are trying the same technique I showed on synthetic wigs, and it's working. And I'm like, okay, the dream is valid, and we're going to pursue it.
Wow, I'm inspired myself. I'm sure you will inspire each other. I would like see that inspiration to me too. And it's beautiful to share this dream, like to host this. And that's not the only thing we have to do, like from what they said. These are women constantly raising the bars, doing what they know how to do this effortlessly. And of course, you learn from their beautiful, I'll call it testimonies, not just testimonies, reviews from this. So please don't just go anywhere. We are still here. We'll be bringing back we'll bring back a few more people in the next segment. Stay with us.
In a world of today where globalization is fast rising, if you don't evolve with the world, it will definitely leave you behind. Welcome to the second segment of the Becoming TV in partnership with Businesswoman Hub. An opportunity to be here in a competitive world like we have today. And with me, and they'll be sharing tips of what you need to know and how you might learn and become better even in your own skill as an entrepreneur. Stay with us. Alright, and that's that for now. So here with me is Mrs.
Moturai Obamero, Cutie Bell Cakes.
Okay.
So we got Stress Grace.
Amazing.
Taiwo Odumayo, Odu Cakes.
Nice.
Glory Anything Moses Igidi, a fashion entrepreneur. I open a shop. I want to release that.
Beautiful. So I'm sure you must have been one or two names that you might like and see in your memory. Of course, or something that you want to maybe personally ask them. So quickly we'll be diversifying into the question. And how do you build and maintain customer relationship with your client? I'll be asking you that question.
Okay, well, let me start by my business is an online business, and I interact mostly with my customers online. So interacting with them has always been, I think you read their mood when they chat, because it's not everybody that reach out to you that turns out to be your customer. So in the long run, while any customer chat you up and they later on become a customer, you have to find a way by satisfactorily attending to them, as in giving them what they want. Giving them what they want in the aspect of logistic goods, and let's just say satisfying them. That's what keep your customer keep coming back to you after they get what they want 100%.
Does any other person have anything to say?
Well, in addition to what she said, right, I feel like, especially in the online space, I mean, people are very quick, they're very smart. I mean, you have to ensure that you match up to their smartness. So when somebody comes up to you and sends you a message and like, okay, I want to order something, I mean, there should be somebody right there answering right away. Okay, and also that's what was said. He said something like, okay, you have to be able to read their moods. Now, you know, if it's possible for entrepreneurs to understand how to relate in chats, because it's a skill set.
Exactly.
If you don't understand that skill set of relating with people online, I mean, you tend to keep losing them because they keep coming and you keep losing them. So for me, I personally like to overdo. Like, I want to beat what your expectation is like. I know they have expectations, but I also want to find a way to surpass that expectation so that next time when they are coming, they feel like, okay, if I go to Olympium's Cakes, I think she's a better person in this regard. So they don't even mind spending the money because they feel they have an extra service they're getting from me. Right? So for me, it's everything.
It's everything. Great. I like that. Okay, let's bring me to the next question that has to do with the bit of technology taking place, and it is, how do you stay up to date with your latest industry, or rather with the latest industry trends and technology? I'll be asking you that.
Okay, for me, if you have to do all of that, you have to be online like 247. That's the truth.
247.
For you to match up with what's going on Instagram, on TikTok, on
trends now,
you just have to be online. Like sometimes people ask me, why don't you show your products? Why do you just show yourself on TikTok? And I ask them, the first thing you see on me is always my brand. I'm the #1 brand ambassador of QT. So everywhere you see me, you will always see me having one thing that has to do with QT on me, whether you like it or not.
Yes.
So if I am going somewhere and you have to showcase me online and I step out, you are seeing me represent my brand already. So even without speaking, it's already telling you what I represent. And by the time I now open my mouth and now start talking to you, then you now get to know further what you can do. Then also, you need to sometimes get the service of all these tech guys because they know how to do better. I give it up to them. Seriously. They know how to do better. Because sometimes they create websites for you, they create apps for you. They will even go as far as doing your adverts and everything.
It's what it is for you.
It's not every time that you have time to sit down with phones. Especially most of us that are women. Sometimes some of us keep our phones somewhere else. So you have so many things, and somebody like me, I can't stay glued to my phone for a long time. I'll get distracted with other things on the phone instead of to concentrate on what I am actually there for. So it's just better to just let it go to probably someone to manage. That's
someone like a social media manager.
Exactly. A social media manager, just make it easy for you. You think better. Then by the time you're adding your own idea, it's giving more volume compared to you just doing everything
by yourself. You don't kill yourself. It's not an easy thing. You can't.
For our own kind of work. Sorry to cut you. For our own kind of work, you have to think of the recipe for baking. You have to think of decoration. You have to think of designs. You have to think of so many things.
Exactly.
So I still not carry social media inside your head.
Exactly.
And I also think that I'm in the leather space. I also think that if you do that, like employ somebody to help with those skills, it gives you more room for innovation.
Exactly.
So when you are supposed to be thinking of what am I going to post tomorrow,
There's no reason for content.
you have to have enough time to actually think maybe a design or how you can tweak an actual design very produced in it, but that makes it better. And that's another way to propel and show your designs to the public. Let them see you can even do more.
Exactly.
It's more about you too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Can I play the devil's advocate?
I think I like this one already.
We are small businesses, right?
Yes.
Trying to grow. What if I cannot afford position within Nigeria? What happens?
That's another question.
Because you are the everything of your business.
Alpha and Omega of
everything.
So yeah.
You've not gotten to that stage where you can afford to pay somebody to manage it for you. What happens?
I feel like you schedule all these things in bits. You schedule them in bits. Okay, there's a time you want to post your product. There's a time you want to maybe have a calendar.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just schedule everything.
Content calendar. Yes.
But come to think of it, it's not every time that aspect of it is very expensive. I got a series of people to build a website for me. And I got somebody that said 200,000, 100,000, this 1,000, that 1,000. And a young boy, 18 years old, chatted me up and said, I would like to build you a website. 20,000 naira. I was like, is that supposed to be a joke?
Yes.
I tried to reason it out. And he told me a series of steps, like series of pages where you can get the level of how expensive you want your website to be. You have one that is cheaper, you have the one that has a domain, you have this one that has e-commerce, you have this one that all those other ones are the ones that are very expensive. But there are some other ones that you can just do, little by little and just get your way out. And when he was talking with me, I was like, okay, let me reason it out. But what got my attention was, it's just an 18-year-old boy. When he sent me some of the videos, some pictures, even to my page, I was taking stuff on his own. He went online, went to Google, got all the information. And when he sent me the first page, I was surprised. The first thing I said was, you have it already.
Wow.
He still chatted me up this morning. I was like, Ma, I'm waiting for your response. I said, I'm in an interview. Once I am done, I'll get back to you. You have it already. It is the zeal for me. It is also the fact that he's a young boy. And for a young boy in a open university, you can imagine that really got to me. If he could chat me up on his own, I didn't know him from anywhere, and could give me such information, and I was like, okay, let's leave it at that. I won't do that of 20. I will move further. There is nobody that can afford the 20,000 and just make your business grow. At this point,
Once you get the results you want.
as long as you are getting your results, there is nobody that can afford the 20,000 naira. Even if you can't afford it, do that 20,000 naira first and see what comes out of it.
Exactly. Try it.
Because we've all been in one situation or the other. We've lost money. We've made money. I've lost millions and I've made millions. So I won't think of how much I have lost. I will think of how much I can put in to make more. That's just it. So no matter how expensive it is, it can just be probably your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter, anybody, your neighbor, somebody close. The person that put me on Google was just a friend that came to my office and was like, I love your product and I would want to do something for you. And just went ahead and pressed my phone right there in my presence and put it on Google. Another person came and said, I want you on Instagram. And it was just on my phone. I didn't do anything. They just came, we're just interacting, and they got the idea to just do it while I was there. It's just like coming to my office and I just busy playing with cake. Chicken. And that was it. So it depends on how you interact with people around you. Sometimes you won't even need to ask for their help. Help will just come from them.
Exactly. Depends on the impact we're leaving too.
Exactly. And I had series of teenagers that I was bringing up at that point. So every one of them, they go outside, they interact with a lot of people, they come back to you and tell you, oh, this was how this. Sometimes I just sit them down and tell them, how did your day go? From there you get information.
Learn.
I learn from them. I don't look at you that you're little. I don't want to know your age.
Yeah.
I'll learn from you.
Alright, let's not dwell much on that.
So it goes.
I really appreciate that question. See, a question that also gave birth to another question that I give an answer, and I'm sure everybody's benefiting from that too. Me too, I learned. Because if you look at it, too, no man is an island. You understand? Nobody has the monopoly of knowledge. That's why we all need each other to survive. You can learn from a little child. You can learn from a baby. All that matters is how you're applying it to put in the work to make the difference that you want. So moving on to the next question. How do you handle failures, and what do you least, or rather, what have you learned from it? How do you handle failure, and what have you learned from it?
Okay. So I understand that failure is a very important part of my growth process. Yeah. So how else would you learn? How else would you know that, okay, going route A will not give me what I want. So then you have to think, okay, there's another route I want to go that I can take that will give me what I want. So personally, I don't dwell much on failure. I just speak the lessons to be better. Move on. Yes, and do that and move on, right? So dwelling on it, failure is not for you to just stay at that point. It's for you to move, know that this will not work. There are other 100 ways that would work, and you don't stay put, you move. So when I feel that something, right, okay, in my industry, you want to make a design, of course, you will do pattern making, you do prototyping, you do sampling. You will now have to buy the leather that you want, that you intend to do, because you have to know the texture of what you want to use for a particular design. So you have to buy that kind of texture, that kind of leather that comes with the structure, the texture, right? To know what exactly how it will come out with the finished product. So in the line of doing all those things, you are, in fact, you know that you are losing. You do this, okay, this will not work. You are, even to the thread that we would use on that particular product, right? So once you get to your prototyping, you get to the sample, you get to the other sample making. Wow,